Welcome everybody to Deering High School, where in today's matchup is between the Bangor Rams and the Deering Rams. Both of these teams have struggled this season, both offensively and defensively. We'll start with Bangor. They are 1-6 on the season. Their last game was against Brewer, and it's a game that they want to forget. They lost 86-29. It was 21-4 after the first quarter. It didn't help that one of their starters, Connor Boone, had 2 fouls 97 seconds into the game, and that forced him to sit. And once one of your starters goes out that early, it changes everything you worked on. I mean, they're going to look to rebound from that game. But Coach Libby, the Bangor head coach, said that they shot too quickly and allowed Brewer to get in transition and score. So they're going to look to take their time on the offensive end and make sure that they get good shots off. But just like Deering from last game, they got shots up but couldn't get them in. And I can say this every game, that basketball is a make-miss league, and when you miss them, you tend to lose more than you win. But on the other side, Deering coming in without a win. They are 0-8. They lost to Windham in their last game, 75-48. I mean, more of the same. Deering put up shots, but everything was rolling out, and that's, like I said, you lose more than you win when that happens. But once again, Deering allowed another 20-point scorer, and that game, Deering had 3 players in double figures in points. But when you allow a 20-point scorer, it's hard to win games, especially if you don't score on the other end. But both of these teams are going to look to rebound from their previous games. And Deering will look to get there first tonight. But going into starters, Bangor is starting number 1, Ethan Baylor, number 13, Wyatt Stevens, number 15, Ryan Ford, number 20, Matt Holmes, and number 24, Connor Boone. And the starters for Deering is number 1, Justin Jamal, number 2, Evan Lagasse, number 4, Raheem Shabani, number 11, Trip Marston, and number 24, David Audie. And so we'll see who comes out on top between these two Rams. It's Bangor versus Deering, and we'll be back for player introductions and the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Deering High School for today's boys varsity basketball game. Tonight, your Rams welcome our guests, the Rams of Bangor High School. Both Bangor High School and Deering High School advocate and expect good sportsmanship on the part of all players, coaches, and spectators. Accordingly, we expect that all present do their part in ensuring that tonight's contest is played in a positive sporting spirit. The timer and scoreboard operator is Joe Foley. The official scorer is Linda Atkinson. And the certified trainer in attendance is Greg Prosey. Tonight's varsity officials are Mr. George Aon and Mr. Terry Ricker. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First for Bangor, coached by by Brad Whitty. Assisted by Robert Young, David Clifford, Scott Cunningham, and Gavin Young. And Donnie Jr., number 1, Ethan Taylor. And Donnie Sr., number 13, Wyatt Stevens. And forward E Junior, number 15, Ryan Ford. And forward E Senior, number 20, Matt Holmes. And then guard E Senior, number 24, Connor Boone. And now for your round, strokes by Todd Wade, assisted by Tim Miller, Josh Stroll, J.C. Butera, and Tiwak Tiwak. And guard a sophomore, number 1, Justin Jamal. And guard a sophomore, number 2, Evan Adasi. And guard a junior, number 4, Raheem Shabani. And forward junior number 11, Trip Morrison. And the center and sophomore number 24, David Coffey. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you please rise as we honor America and those who protect her with the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go for tip-off. It's between Ryan Ford and David Audie. And the tip gets to Legacy. Jamal drives baseline. Shabani gets into Audie. Audie will get called for the elbow.
Yeah, looks like he tried to use his arm for leverage, and it was up a little too high.
So that's Deering's first.
Real early in the game.
Baylor. It's a dangerous pass, but it gets to Boone. It's Holmes who puts it up and in.
Nice friendly roll.
Gassy bringing it up. Jamal to Marston. A long three is missed by Legacy. It was rebounded by Boone. And it's up to Ford, and he lays it in. So it's a 4-0 lead for Bangor. Under 7 to go in the first. Floater by Marston, rolls out. Audie with the rebound. Puts it up, and it's rebounded by Boone. Boone brings it up. Shabani tips it. It's rebounded by Ford. He brings it out. It's Baylor. And it's going to be a foul on Raheem Shabani.
Yeah, reach and foul there. Easy call.
It's up and under. It's missed. And rebounded by Boone. Audie comes down with the rebound. And Bangor is called for the foul.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of underneath rebound action already in this game.
So Ryan Ford with the foul, Bangor's first. Lagasse. Marston drives in, bounce pass to Audie, and he puts it in.
That's exactly the kind of easy basket Darren needed to get in this game.
In the corner is Stevens, drains it.
Wow, what an answer.
So 7-2 early on. Lagasse with the three, answers.
Jeez. I guess we got answer on answer.
Baylor. It's in to Holmes, and Holmes lays it in.
What a power move.
So Holmes up to 4 points. Shabani is blocked by Matt Holmes. And
not quite sure what happened there.
Audie gets the inbound pass and puts it in.
You know, when you got a big man underneath like that, that was beautiful.
And Holmes gets his third basket of the game. And Deering is going to call a 30-second timeout with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's Bangor 11, Deering 7.
You know, and it seems like every time Deering gets a basket, Bangor comes right back and answers it.
Yeah, I mean, Deering definitely needs to get on a run. Jamal floats it up and in.
I mean, that finger roll, when you see it by any player, high school, college, or basketball, it's such a beautiful shot.
Shabani tried the steal, but it's going to be a double dribble by Wyatt Stevens.
Well, Darren's only down by 2. They could tie it up here.
Shabani in the corner. It's missed. Anderson with the rebound. It's blocked by Baylor, I believe. Ford drives in and just underneath the block attempt by Anderson brings Ford up to 4 points. The three-pointer by Lagasse is rebounded by Shabani. Shabani with the crossover gets it to Jamal. Jamal with a wide open three is missed. It's rebounded by Stevens. Gets it to Baylor. It's a mid-range. It's missed. Rebounded by Boone. Boone puts it up, and
wow.
it's good.
4 daring players on him, and he gets the ball and puts it back up.
So it's 15-9.
That was a power move if you ever want to see one.
And Jamal will get fouled by Ethan Baylor. It's his first, team second. Quick rest for David Audie. Marston drives in and gets it to go.
Yeah, high off the glass.
Boone brings it up. And it rolls in, and he's going to get the free throw to try to complete the three-point play.
Wow, the one thing I've noticed about Boone is he has no worries about taking that ball down to the basket. He just drives it there.
The foul was on Justin Jamal. It's his first, the team's third. And free throw is short. It was rebounded by Ford. Boone hands it off to Ford. Ford drives in, and friendly roll. And Deering is going to call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's Bangor 19, Deering 11. And we're back. Coach Wing animated in the timeout. We'll see how his team responds. Marston gets fouled. Is it on the floor? It was on Ryan Ford, his second, team's third. It was a shooting foul, so Trip Marston will be at the line for 2.
Well, the only thing I'll say in defense of Coach Wing as an observer is it's been a very difficult season this year. You know, in the past he's had some really good teams. He's got some young players, which he's trying to mold into some really good players. And the expectation level around here is very high.
We'll see what they do on the defensive end. It's Baylor in the backcourt, and it's going to be a foul on Moga Yanga.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is I know he wanted to try to steal the ball, but they had to have come pretty close to that 10 seconds.
It's Boone passing it to Ford in the corner. It's in and out. Yanga with the rebound. Gets it to Shabani. It's Agassi. Jamal quickly moving the ball. And it's going to be a turnover with Shabani slipping. And you can see the pressure Deering is putting on. Boone able to get it over half.
The only thing you got to worry about that is you're going to leave somebody open.
Boone can't get it to go. Rebounded by Audie. It's going to get up to Shabani. And it's going to be off of Bangor, so Deering will keep possession. It's 19-12, minute and 38 left to go in the first quarter. Lagasse gets it to Jamal. Jamal floats it up. It's rebounded by Boone. Boone gets it quickly to Stevens. Boone. Nope. Thomas with the basket. Lagasse floats it up. Audie with the rebound, puts it up, and it's a foul on Evan Lagasse. It's his first, team's fifth. And 48 seconds. It's Stevens to Baylor. Boone. Baylor mid-range is too hard. Anderson fights for the ball and gives the possession to Deering. Yanga. And it's a blocking foul on Matt Holmes. It's the team's fourth. 17 seconds left. Deering down by 9, 21-12.
I mean, we're in the first quarter and it's still close. Deering just has not got the bounce that they need.
Lagasse thought about the three. Yanga hands it off to Lagasse. 1 second, gotta shoot it. And the last second heave is no good. And so after one complete, it's Bangor 21, Deering 12. Here we go for the start of the second. Bangor will start off with the ball. Baylor will get the ball back. It's Holmes. Lagasse will take it away from Boone. And Boone comes from behind and gets the block. Bangor out in transition. Boone will get the layup.
Wow.
Lagasse with the three, drains it.
Well, and that was a good answer right there. But they got Boone is playing exceptional, and they really have to keep after him.
And it's a charge. It's on Caden Thomas. It's his first, team's fifth. 1 minute into the second quarter. Lagasse with the long three, drains it.
Wow. Okay.
Lagasse with 3 3-pointers, up to 9 points. And it's a foul on Evan Lagasse. It's his second, team sixth. So at this point, Bangor, the rest of the half, will be shooting free throws. And bound to Boone. It's Baylor. And Lagasse tips the ball out of bounds.
Well, and Deering has to play some really good defense now.
It's Holmes, and he lays it in.
Beautiful stop and start, taking it right to the rim. I mean, Bangor's getting a lot of layups for their points.
Shabani, Lagasse. Jamal will drive in, the up and under, and it soft touch goes in.
And that was a beautiful basket. They hadn't been getting the roll.
And Anderson blocks it. It's quickly up to Jamal. Jamal to Shabani. Back to Jamal. Jamal in the corner. It's missed, and Sam Anderson will be called for the foul.
Yeah, reach over. You could see that one coming.
And it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Bangor. It's going to be Matt Holmes at the line. And it's 25-20 with 5 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the half. It's missed on the first one. Lagasse comes in, crashing the boards and getting the rebound. Yanga will get it to Shabani in the corner. Drains it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Darren has come out on this second quarter and answered on points.
Holmes. Baylor. Almost, it is taken away. Shabani lays it in. So it's a tie ball game, 25-25 with 5 to go in the half.
Wow, what a different quarter we have going on here for Deering. And the ball's cooperating and going in. I mean, they had some nice shots early in the first quarter that just wouldn't roll in, and now they're rolling in.
So Justin Jamal being called for his second, team's 8th. Wyatt Stevens at the line for a 1-and-1. It's missed. King with the rebound. Deering has a chance to take the lead. Jamal to Shabani. It's almost taken away. Shabani being hounded by Holmes, and Holmes a little too aggressive, being called for the foul. It's Bangor's 6th foul, Matt Holmes' 2nd, so Deering the rest of the way will be shooting free throws as well.
Deering with an opportunity to take the lead here after struggling.
Shabani will drive in and can't get it to go. It was rebounded by Thomas. Thomas brings it up. Gets it to Holmes. Holmes, no call there. Deering in transition. It's up to Jamal, and Jamal lays it in to give Deering the lead.
Well, we have a whole new ball game. Deering has come awake.
It's into Ford, and Ford lays it in, so it's 27-27. Shabani with the 3. It's too hard. And it's going to be a foul. It was Justin Jamal getting the rebound. It was on Caden Thomas, his 2nd, team 7th. So Justin Jamal will go to the line for a 1-and-1 with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the half. It's 27-27. Can't get the first one to go. King will save it, but it gets to Boone. Boone will bring it up. Thomas will drive in. Marston can't affect the shot.
I'll tell you, it's nice when you get a roll like that.
And Deering on the other end gets one too. It's Justin Jamal.
Great drive to the basket.
Jamal up to 8 points. Ford driving baseline, gets it to a wide open Baylor, who gets his first points of the game. It's on a 3. It was tipped. Jamal will get it, and Jamal mishandles it. It's Thomas with getting the turnover. Ford will back up. Another wide open shot by Baylor is drained. And just like that, the lead balloons back up. It's 35-29. And it was Ford who picked the pocket of Shabani. Deering will keep possession. And Deering gets it in. 2 minutes to go. It's almost looked like trying to pass it to two different people. It's a turnover nonetheless. King gets in the passing lane and lays it in. So Josiah King gets his first points of the game. Ford to Boone. Boone gets it to Baylor. Baylor mid-range. Boone with the rebound. And Yanga will be called for the foul. It's team's 9th, but it was a shooting foul. So Connor Boone will be at the line for 2. Boone drains the first one. And gets the second one. So Boone up to 8 points. Agassi bringing it up. It's up and under for Lagasse, and Baylor will be called for his second, team's 8th. Evan Lagasse at the line for 2. Minute and 11 to go in the half. It's 37-31 Bangor. Gets the first one. Gets the second one. So Lagasse up to 11 points.
And we got ourselves a good game here. And you can tell it's a good game when, you know, the coaches are not calling timeouts. They're letting their players control this game with action, and it's been pretty good.
Fitzpatrick trying to get it to Boone. And it's out of bounds, so Deering with 55 seconds left, down by 4. Shabani almost gets it stolen. It's to Butera. Lagasse. And it's a travel. So one of the refs called a jump ball, and the other ref called a travel.
Well, and I think the ref who called a jump ball didn't see because the player had his back to him, but it looked like a travel to me.
So 42 seconds. It's Baylor. It's King who gets the ball. Yanga lays it up. It was past Boone. Yanga with, it's missed by Thomas. So Deering with 10 seconds left has a chance to tie this up going into half. It's a long three by Shabani, and it's .2 on the clock. And not enough time for Bangor to get the last shot off. And so Deering will go into the half down by 2. It's 37-35.
And, you know, if anyone seeing the beginning of this game had thought that it was going to be Deering only down by 2 at the beginning of this game, they wouldn't have thought so, because Bangor really came out and had control over this game. And we saw, as we talked about, Coach Wing being pretty animated, and I think he got his team to focus. And once they got focused and the ball cooperated by going in the net, they had some really good, quick scoring plays and some three-pointers thrown in there too.
Yeah, I think Coach Wing, all he wants his team to do is put in some effort, and you can see when you put effort on both ends of the floor, good results happen. Deering being only down by 2 after being in a big hole says a lot about Deering's poise. And so they have a lot to look forward to in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, and they were down by, 8 or 9 points a couple of different times and fought back. I mean, the rebounding has been a little difficult for them, but when they got it, I think they've kept their turnovers down pretty well too. Fouls on both teams. I mean, not a lot. I don't think either team had hit 10 fouls, so that was good. And as I was saying, the first half of this game flew. Neither coach really took too many timeouts. They didn't use their timeouts a lot. Because sometimes timeouts are a good thing, but timeouts, and as we see with the Celtics, with their coach this year, he just lets the game flow no matter where the Celtics are, to try to let the team itself right whatever ship that they're going on. And I think tonight both coaches have done the same thing.
And as I said in the opening, Connor Boone in the last game had 2 quick fouls, and he had to be taken out. And you can see the impact he has on this Bangor team, scoring 8 points and defensively getting that block on Evan Lagasse.
Yeah.
And then on the offensive end, crashing the boards and getting those offensive rebounds for those second chance points for Bangor.
Yeah, I mean, he is not afraid to take the ball to the basket and go underneath at all. And a lot of times when players do that, they'll have player-controlled charge offensive fouls. But he's not afraid to do that, and I don't believe he got called for any, but he took the ball to the hoop quite a bit.
And so halftime stat lines for Deering, Evan Lagasse leads with 11 points with 3 three-pointers. Justin Jamal has 8. Raheem Shabani has 5. Trip Marston has 3. Moga Yanga has 2. Josiah King has 2, and David Audie has 4. And on the other side, there were 3 players who lead the team with 8 points. Ryan Ford, Matt Holmes, and Connor Boone. Ethan Baylor has 6 points on 2 three-pointers. Wyatt Stevens has 3 points. And Caden Thomas has 4. So even scoring by both teams. And we'll see who comes out on top at the end of the game. But the halftime score is Bangor 37, Deering 35. And we'll be back for second half action. And we're back. Deering starting off with the ball. Lagasse trying to get it to Jamal.
Boy, that was the right play, and it just got tipped by Bangor because that would have been an easy layup.
Quickly into Marston. And it's a turnover. Boone couldn't handle the pass. It's quickly up to Shabani. Shabani to Marston.
That was sweet. And those are the kind of baskets that Darren needs.
And a floater by Ford.
What an answer.
So Ford up to 10 points. Marston answers right back with a 3.
I think we're going to have a high-scoring game here. It's going to come down to a last basket. Both these teams are not afraid to shoot.
It's missed, rebounded by Audie up to, it's a give and go between Marston and Lagasse, resulting in Marston's basket. So
that's the second one early in the third quarter, that give and go for 4 easy points.
Tipped. It's missed. And there's a player down on the other end. Lagasse can't get it to go. Marston with the 3, drains it.
Wow.
And it's going to be a turnover for Bangor.
Sorry, I didn't get that ball. That shot of the ball going out of bounds, I was looking at the score, and Deering now with a 6-point lead.
And so Marston up to 13 points, 10 so far in this quarter. Jamal can't handle the pass and took too many steps.
Well, at least the ball went in the basket. So that's a good sign. The ball's going to go in. Just got to not travel.
It's Holmes to Ford. Ford floats it up. It's out. Rebounded by Boone to Holmes.
Wow.
And
that was a beautiful pass. And the Bangor player, a little bit taller, outreached the Deering player for an easy layup.
It was tipped out of bounds by Stevens. So both Holmes and Ford are both in double figures at 10. Audie spins around Holmes to get the basket. And taken away by Shabani. Being brought up to Marston. Marston lays it in. So Marston now has 12 points on the quarter.
And that was a great play by Shabani to pass that ball off for a nice, easy basket.
It's Boone to Baylor. Baylor tries to put it up too hard off the backboard, rebounded by Shabani. Shabani brings it up, gets it to Audie, and it's a friendly roll.
Wow.
And Bangor's going to call a timeout.
Wow.
Deering opening with a 14-4 run, giving them a 10-point lead with 4 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's Deering 51, Bangor 41.
All I have to say is the team that went into the locker room is way different from the team that came out of the locker room. They must have really had a good sit-down talk of what they wanted to do, what they wanted to accomplish, because they have come out, and as you said, they're on a 14-4 run. And this team shows nothing but determination right now. The passing has been crisp. The getting the ball underneath for some easy layups. Unbelievable. I mean, it's so different.
No, sorry, it's a 16-4 run.
Okay, well, even better. Even better. I mean, it's amazing. And that defense has been great. They're rebounding.
And Jamal almost Boone will fake it, have Audie fly by and puts it in.
Well, the only good thing that came out of that one was that Audie didn't foul him, because Boone was going to get it.
Marston tries the three, rebounded by Ford. Ford will bring it up. That's a floater. It's off the back of the rim. Audie with the rebound. Lagasse will be called for the charge, and so that's his third.
Wow. And how many fouls do you get in the high school ball?
5.
Yeah. And he's a sniper from outside on three-point shots. So he's going to have to be real careful going forward.
And it's Shabani taking it away. Fight for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball between Marston and Boone. It's going to be possession for Bangor.
And, you know, that was good that the refs let that go a little bit and just call a jump ball and no foul on either team.
And Ford steps out of bounds. So Deering will get the ball back, up by 8, 3 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in the third. It's 51-43. Shabani drives in, and not sure who that was to. David Audie and Justin Jamal were both in the area. So
I think he was trying to go for that nice easy layup. It was just a little bit too hard.
And the spin by Holmes lays it in. It's up to 12 points. Bonnie will pass it off to Jamal. It's to Lagasse. And it's going to be Ford who picks it up. And Shabani slaps the ball away. And trying to get it to Audie. Boone is there. Ford will try to dunk it. It's rebounded by Stevens. Can't get that to go. Stevens, it's to Thomas. Thomas drives in. Boone is blocked, but it's a foul on David Audie.
Wow, a lot of back and forth there. Yeah, and you could see the frustration on Audie because he worked really hard, but he ended up with a foul. They just couldn't get that ball. Neither team could get control of that ball.
And player having to be taken out. Looks like some blood for Bangor.
And the great trainer here that Deering has, Greg Tosey, taking care of him. It looks like he's working on his above his eye.
Connor Boone getting both free throws. He's up to 12 points now. Deering slowing down after Bangor's timeout.
Yeah, and Bangor now putting the pressure on. And Deering really has to be careful. They know what they're capable of. I mean, Deering, I'm speaking.
Jamal gets the ball taken away. Bangor on a fast break. Ford. It's Holmes. Holmes can't get the first one to go. Gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Yeah, lead down to 2 now. Bangor with all the pressure now putting on Deering.
A 3 by Lagasse. It hits off the front of the rim, rebounded by Ford. And taken away by Lagasse, jumping in the passing lane, floats it up, and it rolls in.
Yeah, great steal and runner.
So Lagasse up to 13 points. Almost again, Lagasse in the passing lane. The shot, it's rebounded by Ford and put back in.
Yeah, not much Deering could do there. They didn't have any height underneath for that rebound.
Yanga, 30 seconds left. It's Jamal, and he's gonna get fouled. It's on Ethan Baylor, that's his third. Team's first, so Bangor with 25 seconds left commits their first foul of the half.
Yeah, both teams, that's Bangor's first, and Deering only has 2. And that's really saying something for as much action as that's been taking place here in this quarter, that there's only 3 fouls between the 2 teams.
Marston in the corner gets it to Shabani. Swinging it. Shabani, 10 seconds left.
Someone's got to shoot.
5 seconds, Marston, and it's a turnover with 2 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Andrew Burke.
And they really have to be careful. Deering's really got to be careful here. 2 seconds is a lifetime.
Boone will get the 3-point up, but it's short. And so after 3, Deering has a 2-point lead. It's Deering 53, Bangor 51. And we're back. Deering going to start off the fourth quarter with the ball. Marston. Trying to get it into Audie, back out to Jamal. Jamal will drive the paint, and it's a blocking foul. It's on Boone, so that's his first foul. Team second.
Well, and as you were talking about earlier in the last game with Boone getting 2 quick fouls, it's taken him a long time to get there. And Coach Wing taking care of cleaning the floor.
Jamal missing the first one.
And down the stretch, it looks like free throws are going to be really important for both teams.
And gets the second one.
We have quite a competitive game now here and start of the fourth quarter.
And Deering moving the ball up.
And that was a beautiful shot. It just didn't go in.
Marston with the three. It's too hard. Rebounded by Ford. It's to Baylor. Holmes. Holmes will, and it's Holmes on the ground, gets the ball, and Boone will get fouled with the basket.
Wow.
So Boone has a chance to tie things up.
I mean, that was just great hustle underneath. That is a tough one.
Trip Marston being called for the foul, and the effort by Matt Holmes after missing the layup, getting that steal.
And, you know, you'd almost think, like, when we cover soccer games, there's always someone from, like, the first team or the JV team will get errant balls that go out of bounds.
And friendly roll by Boone.
You almost think that they need to have, like, an underclassman with the towel cleaning. But it looks like we got referees and coaches who do that.
And Audie getting the pass from Lagasse. So David Audie in double figures at 10 points. Ford thought about the three, drives in, misses it. Audie with the rebound, quickly up to Shabani.
And that was a heads-up move, not trying to rush it.
It's stripped, and it's going to be off of Justin Jamal. 6 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the game. Deering has a 2-point lead, 56-54. It's Baylor bringing it up.
Well, and at this point, Deering needs to be patient when they bring the ball up.
And a push-off by Ethan Baylor. That's his fourth.
Yeah, you could see that. He had the arm out, and once the arm got away from his body and onto the Deering body, that was a push.
And Ethan Baylor will be taken out, having 4 fouls.
And how many points does he have right now?
6
yeah.
on those 2 3-pointers.
And so that's always tough. And he's played some good defense, too.
And almost taken away by Caden Thomas.
Yeah, and, you know, you can't see it, but Coach Wing's over there saying exactly what I said, patience. They need to have patience. Just take your time, get the ball down, no turnovers. They are really playing exceptional the second half, and they just need to keep it up.
Lagasse will drive in, try the floater. It's rebounded by Stevens up to Ford and lays it in. So Ryan Ford up to 14 points. And almost taken away by Stevens. Marston in the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Thomas. It's Boone bringing it up.
Yeah, the ball's not dropping for Deering, so they got to try something different.
And Audie getting the loose ball and passing it up to Jamal. And there's going to be a timeout for Deering. It's a 30-second timeout with 5 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in this game. It's Deering 58, Bangor 56. And we're back. Bangor with possession. Boone almost getting triple teamed, getting the ball over. Boone getting double teamed and gets out of that. It's cross court to Thomas. Thomas with the three. Too long. Boone with the rebound and tie things up at 58.
Yeah, Boone was in the right place, blocking out the Deering players.
And it's blocked by Ryan Ford, but it's goaltending.
Yeah, I mean, the ball was going up and he hit it and pushed it against the backboard. That was an easy call.
Marston will get the tipped ball. It's going to be a foul. It's Caden Thomas with his third foul, team's fourth. It's a kick ball. Marston in the corner, rebounded by Thomas. Ford can't get it to Holmes. It's up to Jamal.
And that was a dangerous pass.
Yanga can't get it to go. Rebounded by Stevens. Quickly up to Ford. Lays it in.
Well, we have a whole new ball game now.
Shabani turns it over. Holmes up to Stevens. And a timeout for Bangor. It's going to be a full timeout with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this game. It's all tied up between Deering and Bangor at 60.
And we're back. And we had help from one of the fans here to help us figure out who scored on the basket, and it was?
So it was Marston who scored on that goaltend. Ford with the mid-range, rolls out. It's rebounded by Boone.
And he's been hustling hard underneath that basket.
And it's tipped out by Deering.
And you can see the Bangor players standing up over there. They had a first team, a JV team, and now the varsity team playing. So I believe that is all the players for the under teams.
Holmes gets it to Stevens. Ford gets it to Baylor. It's Holmes floating it and it in. Jamal getting fouled, and that's on Ethan Baylor, and that's 5, so Baylor's night is done.
Wow. And he's one of those players that they will miss for the little things that he does.
Deering down by 2, under 2 to go. In the corner, Lagasse can't get the 3, and it's a foul by David Audie.
Yeah.
It's his third.
Yeah, he went right over the top of the Bangor player to try to get the ball, and that'll always get you a foul.
Minute and 45 to go. We'll get it to Holmes. Ford trying to get it in the paint. It's Holmes. Thomas.
And, and at this point, Deering needs to steal the ball.
And it's going to be a 30-second timeout for Bangor with 1:17 left to go in this game. Bangor up 62-60 over Deering.
And you can hear some of the Bangor fans saying, you don't have to shoot, which is true. But, Deering needs to do something to get a turnover or whatever, because, Bangor's in the position now that they can win this game by doing nothing except passing the ball around. So, and it's at the point, too, where, Deering's got so many fouls to give before it's even a 1-and-1 to get the ball back.
So it's in, and Audi commits the foul.
I mean, at this point, it's only going to stop the clock. It doesn't get you the ball.
And that's only Deering's 5th foul.
Oh, and you can see what happened. The second they take Audi out, they throw it underneath, and the height of Bangor got them 2 quick points.
So the basket was scored by Connor Boone. So Deering, it's a floater by Jamal.
Wow. And that finger roll is priceless.
And it's going to be a full timeout for Deering with 55 seconds left to go in this game. It's Bangor 64, Deering 62.
And before we stop here, I have to say, so there's one referee there, there's another referee there, and we were setting up to go to record this game. There were a couple gentlemen sitting here in front of us who were kind of blocking us to be able to record on the floor, and I politely asked them if they could just move down one row of seats, and they said, oh, don't worry about it, we're going to be leaving. And then as we were getting ready for the game, I looked down, and the 2 gentlemen I asked if they could move with the referees, and they didn't call a technical foul on me, so I'm very happy about that.
Full court pressure by Deering. And it's a timeout by Bangor. They almost threw it away, but they kept possession, and they'll call a full timeout with 49 seconds left to go in this game. Score still remains 64 Bangor, Deering 62. And we're back.
Well, the only thing about Bangor taking that timeout is it gives Deering a chance to also make some plays.
So Deering will put height in. It's in to Boone. Boone will be fouled.
Well, and now we're in the bonus on the next foul.
So Raheem Shabani being called for the foul. And a backcourt violation.
Wow.
So Deering having a chance to tie the game up.
Wow. So Deering didn't even need to foul. That's one, and it was only 1 foot, but that's all it takes.
And Deering having to call a timeout with 6 players on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll see what Deering calls in this timeout. but there's 47 seconds left to go in this game. It's Bangor 64, Deering 62. And we're back. Shabani inbounding it to Jamal. Marston. It's into Audie. It's almost a travel. Marston, he will travel.
Oh, no.
And so a turnover by Deering forces them to have to play defense again.
And the only reason I say, oh, no, is not the travel. It's the fact that the ball went in the basket.
It's inbounded to Holmes, and Shabani with the foul. It's going to put it's his third, team seventh. So Matt Holmes will be at the line for 1-and-1.
And if you ever needed a rebound, it's here.
Misses it. Shabani with the rebound. 29 seconds left to go. Marston. Jamal. Jamal drives in. It's deflected. It's Thomas. And Marston forcing to tap the foul.
Wow. You could see what he was trying to do with that pass. The Bangor player just got it right in front of it.
So it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Caden Thomas. Misses it. Audie with the rebound. It was
Gotta
tipped.
get it up.
10 seconds to go. Shabani will get fouled by Ford.
And Bangor had a chance, has one extra foul.
And that was on Ryan Ford, his third. And it's going to be a timeout for Deering. It's going to be a full timeout with 8 seconds left to go. Score is Bangor 64, Deering 62. And we're back.
All right. Real important, 8.2 seconds. We'll see what Deering called for a play.
It's into Jamal. Jamal getting it over. Marston will drive in, and it's too hard off the backboard, and Bangor will come away with the win.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it was a great play call, but the ball did not cooperate. It hit off the side of the basket. You just don't know where that would have went if it hit the front of the basket. It was a perfect call. It just didn't go in.
Yeah, I mean, Deering down the stretch couldn't get anything to go. They had 3 shots at it, but Bangor comes away with the win.
Yeah, and so I just want to quickly say, you see all those Bangor players over there, and they are going to have, a happy bus ride home, but it's a long bus ride home. We're on Monday night, and they have school tomorrow, and it's like a 2-hour drive, and so they're going to get home pretty late tonight. This is what an athlete does, and the same goes for Deering when they travel north too. So, these student athletes really put in a lot of effort to both play and go to school. And so kudos for them. It'll be an easier bus ride home with the win, but still, it's a long bus ride. And trust me, having driven from Portland to Bangor and back a number of times in my lifetime, at night it can be a long ride. So,
Yeah, I mean, Bangor definitely showed up in this game. Deering went on that big 16-4 run to start the half, but Bangor composed themselves and came away with the 2-point win. I mean,
yeah, I mean, the defense for Bangor and their rebounding, they really have a number of players that battled underneath. And, you know, that's your difference in this ball game. It's that underneath play. And every time Daring took out their players with height, it was a struggle underneath for Daring to get rebounds. And whether it's offensive or defense, if you don't control the ball, chances are you're not going to get points.
and so other than the first quarter, each quarter ended with a team only leading by 2. It was 37-35 Bangor, 53-51 after the third, and for Deering, and Bangor ultimately came away with the victory, 64-62. I mean, this was a close game for both teams, but they're still at the bottom of the standings, so there'll still be a lot of work to do for both teams this year and going forward.
Well, and all I can say for Deering is, you know, they have a really good team. It's been a struggle, but, you know, I mean, I don't know what to say. They really showed up tonight. They just got beat by a team that just out-hustled just enough to beat this Daring team.
So running through some of these stats, it was Trip Marston with 17 points in that big third quarter. The rest of the team, Justin Jamal had 13, Evan Lagasse had 13, Raheem Shabani had 5, Moga Yanga had 2, Josiah King had 2, and David Audie had 10. On the other side, Bangor's leading scorer was Connor Boone with 19, Ethan Baylor with 6, Wyatt Stevens with 3, Ryan Ford and Matt Holmes both with 16, and Caden Thomas with 4. And so Deering avoids another game allowing a 20-point scorer, but they ended up with the loss.
Well, and the thing is as you're running through the players for Bangor, a number of their players had mid double digits to high double digits, and that's when you have a number of players with that many points, it's going to be tough. But Darren only lost by 2, so they fought hard.
And so final score is 64-62. Saying so long. This has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools. Saying good night.
Thank you very much for watching.